Hello and welcome. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. So I wanted to show you some of the preliminary data that came in from that Google Forms that I did. I find these to be really insightful because, I mean, I read all the comments and it's interesting because the comments on the video do not line up with the data. So it's just kind of interesting. So what I did is I took it, and so far there's like 1,200, 1,300 responses, something like that. I'll probably keep updating this. I've got it set up to automatically import the data from Google. But so for now, yeah, there's like 1,300 points of data, and I like graphical representations that make it easier for me to interpret, I think. And so it's interesting. Even though most people said they'd be fine with shorter videos, the actual poll results says they prefer 20 by far. And that's definitely the video length that I've been doing, so it kind of makes sense that people would want them to be that long. Anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes a little bit more. But it's interesting. It makes me think that it's a bad idea to make any changes to the video length. So might just have to be patient. We'll see. I do think it's a very good idea to make a website. 2/3 of people roughly said that they would visit it maybe at least once. Twitch is something I will start doing probably after I get the new internet connection in a couple weeks or a month, whenever I actually buy my house down here. And then this one, there were some interesting comments. Some people really kind of got upset about it. Like, there's a whole conversation going on about the term swag, which somebody had a really good comment. They said something about how swag stands for stuff we all get. That's like what it used to mean. Now it's got this negative connotation. Apparently I use the word right. Stuff we all get, swag, right? I'm not talking about like bling. I'm talking about swag, stuff we all buy. We all buy t-shirts. We all buy sweaters and coffee mugs. Like, we drink, we use that stuff. It's stuff we all get. That's the term. That's what it means. But anyway, some people actually took it like, you have to realize there's a big difference between asking a question and saying, this is what I'm doing. This is just a question. I'm not saying, all right, screw the YouTube business. I'm going into the stuff we all get business, and all I'm going to do is try to make you guys buy shit, which I'm not going to. I don't care. I'm just curious. And I'm with good reason. 12% of people would be interested in stuff like that. And then other is, it's kind of complicated because they're able to type whatever they want. So, there's stuff like no, but others might. So that's kind of like a yes, sort of. Probably not, blah, blah, blah. There's, shipping expenses, whatever. I mean, there's lots of good information here. So I did not summarize the games thing because there's so many different responses. What I'm going to have to do is a little bit more work to actually pull the individual game titles out of here, and this might be something that's easier suited on a website, right, where I could actually have a system where you can vote for games, kind of like what Quill18 does. I respect him a lot. He's got a very good setup, and I like his website, Quill18.com. Actually, towerdive.com is the website people can go to like vote on his games, but that could be cool. So yeah, end result so far based on the data I'm seeing, I think probably the best thing would be to keep the video length about the same, maybe a little tiny bit shorter, but probably not. Probably just wait. I'm just so aggressive in everything I do. I don't want to wait. I want to do it right now. And the idea that, okay, well, I'll probably have to wait another 6 months or whatever before considering making a change is upsetting, but pretty realistic too. And and just one more random thought that I want to share with people is that considering I read every single comment, and as a person I have a very high desire for approval, I do have a tendency to take negative criticism pretty harsh. Like, I take it poorly. So even one person commenting makes me feel bad. It's funny because like 100 people will say, "Oh yeah, man, you rock, you're awesome," and then I'll be like, "Yeah, but that one guy doesn't like me." And it's funny because it's like it's so heavily weighted towards the other guy. So that's just my own personal deal I got to work past. But like one person I think made a comment about how, "Dude, you only have 10,000. Why don't you come back when you have like 50?" I'm thinking, okay, well, there's only 40,000 people on the planet that have more subscribers than I do, which is it's a ton of people, but it's also Like, if you look at the vast population of how many people make videos on YouTube, like, we're pretty, as a group, as a team here, we're pretty far up already in the list. So that's cool. Where was I going with that? I was thinking of saying something. It was, oh, right. I think the point is that you can't just focus on now. You got to think about the future, and I think part of how you get to be a larger channel or get to where you want to be is you have to have the vision. You have to have the foresight to think ahead, and that's why I'm asking questions like this. It's not because I think that you know, right now is the time for some of this, but how will I know what direction to go in if I don't at least ask? And I also really like that a lot of the people that were commenting said that they appreciate the transparency that I'm sharing with you guys what I'm doing and where I'm at, and I just think it's a good idea to keep you involved. I mean, as long as I possibly can. I can't imagine I ever wanted to change that. Although, I have to say, the more I comment about how I read your comments, the more you guys comment, and it's tough. I had a lot of comments to read this morning. I spent like probably 20-30 minutes just reading comments when I woke up. So, that's fun though. I like that. There might be a point in this where I just have to read comments 24 hours a day. That'd be sweet. That's weird music. I don't ever remember hearing that in Endless Space. Gary's version. I don't like it. Ugh. Anyway, so that's where we're at. I just thought you guys would be interested to see the results. I will definitely want to do more of a type of games thing. I could make this publicly available. There's no personal information on it, so if people want the data, I don't really see why I couldn't. I could share the Google Documents form, but yeah, so alright, well, I just wanted to talk to you guys. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the future in the next video. So we'll see you soon.